Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brendan coming at you from the surface of the sun here in Durham, North Carolina. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brendan coming at you from Top Secret Imports in Durham, North Carolina. Wanted to give you a little rundown of some feature inventory we have fresh in from Japan and our export partner, Trademaster Co, the Japanese used car exporters known far and wide as one of the best in the business. We're going to take a little walk around of all of these vehicles, talk to you more about them, show you the differences between the second generation 1998s and third generation 1999 K trucks, and show you some of the elite level stuff that we bring in, including custom turbo wagons and more. Check it out. This one you may have seen before. We've been featuring this little unit. This is a 1999 Daihatsu Atrai custom turbo wagon. It is a mouthful and it is worthy of it. So a couple of things about this unit. We'll go through it step by step, but man, it's got everything. So come along. Here, of course, we've kind of covered a lot of this before. We've got the key in the ignition. I'll get that in a second. Headrests are in the very back. Typical K-van cargo space back there with the rear lift hatch. And of course, super easy, one person, one-handed, like, all right, two-handed when they're coming up because, you know, no gravity. One-handed drop down, fold down rears. You've got power windows in the rear, super rare even on power window K vehicles. Let me grab that key, take you around the front. 99 again with Daihatsu, you got the semi-bonneted design. The van, interestingly enough, is a wheel forward design, or the custom turbo wagon is a wheel forward design. But interestingly, the 99 trucks retained sort of a cab forward design. But yeah, this thing here, you know, the 99 K vans, again, they feature that upgraded powertrain, so you are getting electronic fuel injection. You are getting the coil on plug configuration, so they eliminate the distributor. And this absolutely gorgeous unit came into us again from our export partner, you guessed it, Trademaster Co. You can follow them on Instagram. You can look them up online. You can see all of our inventory that's in Japan and the Trademaster inventory that's in Japan on our website. So you can order direct. If you're local to the Southeast, or you just can't wait a few months to get your vehicle a shipping reservation and delivered to your door, you can always, of course, buy direct through us here. This absolutely gorgeous unit was deserving of some upgrades, so we'll kind of take you around the front. Now, it did come in on some nicely upgraded 13-inch alloys, brand new tires, but we're taking this thing a step further so that, you know, your van can kind of stand out from the others. You are starting to see some of these little Atrai custom wagons, both the turbo and the naturally aspirated units, sort of making their way into the US. I think they're super cool. They've really got like that micro retro 90s Chevy van sort of vibe. So this one we decided to go big or go home on the wheels. We went with a beautiful set of vintage used work equips. They do show a couple minor imperfections. They are not brand new, but I think they are just perfectly sort of patinaed and nicked here and there to accompany what's a beautiful little 99 van, though, you know, again, with a couple of door dings here and there, you know, a couple of signs of its 25 years, 26 years of dedicated service. The other cool thing, and what just arrived from Japan, is a set of lowering springs. So next week, we're going to take you in the shop with this unit, and we're going to show you us stancing one of these guys out. So again, this thing's going to get a little bit of lowering done to it. We're going to give it kind of the proper stance to sit on top of these work equips. You know, if you're an old timer, vintage 90s person like me and, you know, the rest of the Gen X out there, you've got a CD changer in the back. You can totally do the retro 90s audio setup here with fully functional sound system. and just, again, a real blast from the 90s. So the door cards, as you see here, I mean, full power functions. You've got power locks. You've got power folding mirrors. Don't lie to me, baby. I guess you've got power folding mirrors when you have electrical power on. So let's do that. I mean, come on. You're driving a 4.5 foot wide vehicle, and you tell me in Japan, they're getting so close in parking lots that they got to fold in their mirror? No, I'm just kidding. If you've never seen a Japanese home, especially in an urban setting, if you've got a 4.5 foot wide car, they give you exactly 4 feet 7 inches in your garage for the vehicle. It's nuts. I don't even know how they get out. So I'm going to turn the key off just while we're taking you back through the interior. Like the other units you've been watching and learning about, we're going to take you for a little spin in this bad boy. But I just love it, man. I cannot say enough about the colorway. It is absolute 90s kind of guy, dark gunmetal, cool blue, black, purple, sort of almost greenish hue in some of the patterned seats. And except for, you know, like this little bit of missing piping right here, little wear on the factory floor mats, this thing is just gorgeous. So again, 99s, man, really knowing how to do it there, getting ready for the party of the century, party of the millennium. Passenger airbag, we'll call that a huge glove box. This thing's got like books and records. Again, rear defrost, rear wiper sprayers, factory air conditioning, the upgraded Carrozzeria / Pioneer CD player in the front. Sorry, pause there because I thought maybe I hit a button on my little camera here. This is the automatic, but again, with the popularity increase with the K vehicles, anybody in your household, anybody at your business can just hop in and drive. They don't have to be an enthusiast. They don't have to drive manual. You get the turbo drivetrain, powertrain, so you can just zip right out into US traffic. The 99s featured the tiniest cup holders in the world for, well, pretty much canned drinks from Japanese vending machines. Don't go to McDonald's and try and use this one, folks. You do have 4-way power windows, rear power windows in the back, power mirrors, power folding mirrors, fog lights. I mean, literally, this thing has it all. They even have overdrive. I did neglect to mention about the 3-speed automatic with overdrive for that cross-country cruising. So, super cool little van. We absolutely love these 99 Atrai wagons, and the turbocharge is really just the creme de la creme. You've got all the little touches, you know, the faux chrome side view mirrors, the chrome bezel around the headlights, the chrome accents on the trim, and that Daihatsu badge. You know, I mean, Toyota, or Daihatsu as none of us know it, right? It just really the absolute leader worldwide from all the way back in the day to current day. You know, a lot of people don't realize that Daihatsu is a wholly owned Toyota subsidiary. I tell people every day, if they had put a T on the hood of these little Daihatsu trucks and vans instead of a D, they would absolutely destroy all the other brands in the US market. But again, the US doesn't really know who Daihatsu is, so it came in fully serviced, again, you know, included with our prices, with our car plus freight prices direct from our Trademaster partners. All of those services are included. This thing's going to come in ready to ride and drive. We'll take you through a little bit of the mid-engine configuration on the Daihatsus a little bit later. But man, I mean, and we'll take you underneath it. We'll take you for that test drive. Different shirt, different day, same flip-flops. So camera got so hot during filming that we lost the last driving video of the series, but worked out well. I had mentioned in the video we were going to be putting a wheel and tire upgrade and suspension upgrade on the Daihatsu Turbo Atrai Wagon that we featured in some of our content. So we're just reshooting that driving video right now. I've actually got to put a touch of gas in this vehicle. Put a little gas in the tank, and there's about 1/3 of a tank of gas in here now, which is what we call a dealer full tank. And then I couldn't pass up the chance to get some of these sour gummy worms. So I'm gonna have one. What we're gonna do is just maybe time lapse, hyperlapse through this whole time here where I'm eating sour gummy worms waiting on traffic to open up. I want more sour than I remember also. Flamin' Hot Cheeto truck. You get Flamin' Hot Cheeto dust everywhere and all over your fingers. And then you've got to like lick your fingers on camera so not to get Flamin' Cheeto red dye steering wheel. My God, traffic's crazy. Yeah. So 3-speed automatic, you know, gas and go. Makes it easy. 99 turbo, fuel injected model, dual airbags. I'm confidently sitting in the left lane at the top of our hill. This now, as you run straight up South Miami Boulevard, it turns into freeway or interstate or state highway or whatever. And under normal circumstances, I would most definitely be in what would end up being the right lane for when we end up, you know, kind of up and down the next hill. So here we go, taking off. Now we're behind a Ford Fiesta SE, not exactly the fastest car manufactured by Ford. I'm gonna pop another one of these sour gummy worms with a little sugar rush. And a little downhill. And we're coming up on the little uphill before we kick into the second interstate. We're going about 85, almost 90K. So about 50, 55 miles an hour. I'm just sort of keeping up with traffic in front of me. And there's actually traffic sort of behind and to the right of me here. We're going 100 kilometers an hour now. Really just kind of keeping right up with that US traffic like I talked about before. We'll even take this one up another exit further than that rural roundabout we normally hit. I just really wanted to illustrate how I'm passing US market traffic at you know, highway speeds, right? So we're going 110 kilometers an hour, which is right here about 65 to 68 miles per hour. I think this thing is going to be reading a little bit different than it would have at the factory because we upgraded it to the 14-inch wheel and tire setup. I'm just going to pop over in the right lane to take this first exit. But as you saw, 99 Daihatsu Turbo Atrai, automatic, has no problem getting right up to and keeping up with highway speeds. Again, going about 105, 110 kilometers an hour behind another car heading for the off-ramp here. We have our own lane. So, all right, hopped off the off-ramp and now we're swinging out here. Going right back on the on-ramp. Holy smokes. I forgot the angle of this exit is kind of crazy. So we've got a really steep climb up here onto the highway. You can really maybe hear the automatic, you know, whining up pretty good in gear. I'm already at 70 kilometers an hour as we're coming up the top of the hill. This is kind of the approach lane now. 80 kilometers an hour, 90 kilometers an hour. So I'm going now 55 miles an hour, entering into a 60, 65 mile per hour speed zone with all of the US traffic behind and around me without any problems. Nobody's passing me, nobody's coming up hard on me. And in fact, now I'm going about 65, 66 miles an hour.